bonsai trees. Just don't mind me.
bonsai.
I've been cutting bonsai trees with my cool chainsaw arm.
Yeah. The idea of me trying to cut a fucking bonsai tree with a chainsaw is the most ridiculous thing in the world.
And it's basically a velociraptor with a chainsaw arm who's cutting little bonsai trees.
Yeah. That's Logan in a nutshell.
That's awesome. All right.
Bonsai.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, who's ready to go out into the blackness of space, meet interesting life forms, and then just kill them?
Yeah, that's Logan's got his rifle ready to go.
Yeah.
All right.
Possibly
So
die
it's
in the
been
process. So just saying.
so it's been
Yeah.
it's been a couple of months since we last did this.
Mm-hmm. Been a while.
So what happened last time? Just a quick recap. You guys traveled to the Sol system because you guys needed some training for urban combat. The best place to get that training is a place called Mall 1, a big circular space station with low gravity. You were trained in the martial art of Parkata or Batsu, which is basically a combination of parkour, video game free running, and some antique thing called YouTubing. We're still not exactly sure what that is. You guys discovered there was a espionage/thieving ring located inside of Mall 1, being run by a bunch of Esperaren. The Espies had a flight, but you guys had Parkata or Batsu training, which let you catch up to them. Logain got some small revenge for getting goobered all the time when he pasted all the Espies to the wall.
Yeah. That was the important thing that happened.
Blow up an entire wall, right?
That's right, you did.
Remember my grenade plan that failed utterly?
God. Just be glad you didn't get the one that made sure that get the mayhem card that made something you're planning start early.
Oh God!
Be very happy.
That was a
but
one.
The whole incident basically highlighted the failure of the security team there. So they were fired. They were summarily fired, and a new team was hired to replace them. That team was not you guys, because you guys already have a contract with Doblitz Foundries to take out their rebellious robots. So what Logain decided was, you know what? I'm going to take Petey's advice. I'm going to live for my fallen comrades. And he offered the humiliated security team a job working for him.
Right.
So now he has a team of acrobatic humans.
Who I have yet to name yet.
Yeah.
All right. I will be coming up with names.
You probably should. You know the PDF has a list of possible names in there.
These are basically free runners, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay, give me a sec.
I was gonna say, you have your PDF open up.
Yep.
I'm already grabbing names. Don't mind me.
Yeah, page 91 is where the name starts. You should Robin, you should take a look at some of the Ursmari names.
Oh, really?
Like some of the surnames are pretty funny, like Murder Bear.
Murder Bear.
And Oh God No.
Yeah, I'll be sure to check them out. 91.
Yeah, there's also
Nice.
And yeah.
All right, I got the names.
Awesome.
All right, I'm working with Jackknife, Rope Burn, and Kyle. And Kyle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you just name it Bob and that's just
No, it's just Kyle. It's just Kyle. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, when you say Jackknife, do you mean the same Jackknife from Super Jail?
No, I mean the Jackknife from Mirror's Edge.
All right.
Yeah, because it was the Jackknife from Super Jail. He doesn't speak. He just goes like. That's all he says.
I just combine all the characters. He's a runner. He doesn't speak.
All right, so you guys also, yeah, didn't you guys buy a new ship while you were there?
Did we receive?
Yeah, you bought the space hopper.
Yeah, I think we bought a ship.
Yeah, you bought the space hopper, Doblett's Foundry Armadillo. You got it for a discount because you're basically the company's current mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, it has missiles.
We got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So right now, your miniature fleet is currently parked at Mall 1. And you guys have basically been basically relaxing ever since your little excursion to the mall. Logan, I'm assuming, has been training his new fire team in the use of firearms.
Yeah, I'm helping out. Basically, I'm helping out Jackknife and Roper, and showing them the ropes, and I give them. Yeah.
And one thing
it's really funny when you say you show them the ropes. So
yeah, one thing you notice is that they're absolutely lousy shots when they're standing still and shooting at the target. But when they're running and leaping everywhere, for whatever reason, their shots just always seem to land dead on.
Logan kind of scratches his chin.
It's weird. Well, from what you notice, they're like very twitchy people. Like they have to keep moving.
Okay. So they still need to stay in motion, essentially.
Yeah, basically. They're like sharks.
Okay, cool.
Swim or die, swim or die.
I basically, at some point, I basically say, never stay in one spot, all right? Keep moving, keep shooting.
Yeah,
if you have to stay in one spot, do it if you're taking cover. But that's the key. Guerrilla because I'm explaining to them guerrilla tactics, right?
Yeah.
Shoot and move, shoot and move, shoot and move.
I know. Well, yeah, but one of Taj's grunts happens to be an uplifted gorilla.
Oh, well,
he has guerrilla tactics. Like he's like Logan doesn't even know. It's like right by he's getting ready to smash Logan when one of the other crew members taps him on the shoulder, whispers like, "Stop that! Not a racial slur." He's just like, oh, okay.
Logan just kind of stares a little bit awkwardly and kind of goes, anyway.
Yeah, Logan has like no idea that this is happening behind his back.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's basically what I do. I'm training a good old Jackknife, Roper, and Kyle.
All right. What is Undertaker doing?
He's ready his weapons, like doing basic trainings. Also similar to what Logan is doing, but he also focused on how to keep himself alive, like learning from past experience and witnessing baby die in firsthand. So
yeah,
doing notes, collecting notes.
All right. Your doctor Craig has got another dummy that he's practicing surgery on.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And as always, his team, everyone who's watching, is kind of just like huddled in one corner together for safety.
It would be hilarious if Craig just like laughs in evil laughter.
Yeah, no, he's not laughing. He's actually just humming to himself, which is somehow even more frightening.
Yeah. I look at my fire team. It's like don't mind him. He's just an eccentric little man.
Yeah, then you hear Craig say, "Don't worry, I'll put it all back where I found it."
Oh my god!
I do the wave, and I just like.
Well, let's go, everyone.
Let's go. I'll leave Craig to his own devices.
All right, that's when Jeeves pops in and says, "Sirs, we're getting a call. It's not from Doblet. It's from Doblet, but not from our usual employer. It's coming from the outer Oort belt."
Okay.
Basically, the Oort cloud is it's a meteor belt that goes out even beyond Pluto.
Okay.
Let's patch him through.
All right, you patch through. You see, there's this panicked-looking human on the line. And you can see that there's explosions going on in the background.
Hello, how may we help you?
It says, "Hey, you guys are the Zoolanders, right?"
That would That would be us.
Be correct.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. It was the right number this time. Last time I called a group. Last time I called a group of people. Last time I called a group of nudists. Like that was awkward.
Okay.
Anyway, listen. We got a little problem here. We're wondering if you could give us a hand.
What's the
I
problem?
can't tell, but yeah, like Logang.
Yeah, you hear another explosion, and you look at, and then look in the background. You see like a tiny sofa. And you're not sure what kind it is, but you see him that's like running around screaming, and he's on fire. It's like, ah! He's like, it says, we're actually under attack by pirates right now.
Oh, I thought you guys are having barbecue. Just like.
Yeah, yeah, you wish. You wish. You wish. But yeah, we have a little pirate problem right now.
Okay.
It's not that we can't handle this current wave. It's that there's another wave coming, and it's going to hit us in about 96 hours.
Okay. So.
You got money to pay us for this?
He says, he thinks for us says, no, unfortunately, that was all taken during the previous wave.
All right. Then.
However,
So long.
before you shut off,
Okay.
we do have other things we can offer you.
Like what?
We're still listening.
Yeah.
Okay, first, we don't have money, but legally, if you come out here and you kick pirate ass, you get anything they have. Legally, anything they have is yours.
Mhm.
Weapons, armor, equipment, vehicles, spaceships. If you can take it, it's yours.
But what's in it for us if we just?
Second,
Okay.
we will be upgrading your AI capacity. I will send you a little upgrade package. It'll upgrade your AI's capacity, so you'll actually be able to operate some of these ships.
Okay.
We
Can
could get our own little
you-
fleet going.
Lay down.
You could, yeah.
Down
Now you see, Logain's got it. You see, he's got it right there. He's understanding it.
I know, but to show some honesty, like to make sure you won't screw us over, why don't you send those package over first? You know, as a down payment.
Oh,
He says,
yeah, let's do that.
yeah, Gene says, sir, the package has already been received.
Okay.
We are upgrading now.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow, I did not expect them to do that.
Pal, you just got yourself a deal.
Yeah, and he says, but I haven't even mentioned the third part that I think you'll really like.
Okay.
All right,
Go on.
what's the third part?
We believe that the reason they're attacking this particular shipyard is because we have just finished construction of a brand new Badger Wagon spaceship.
Ooh. Nice.
She's big, she's nearly indestructible, but she doesn't have an AI core. We were about to have that inserted when the attacks began. I guess since somebody knew about our procedures, when the attacks begin, all production stops. That includes the insertion of an AI core.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
All right.
if we help
So if you guys are able to drive these guys off or somehow provide your own AI core, you get the ship.
I love the
Looking-
sound of that.
Yeah, Logan
I
kind of
knew you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you would. And then there's an explosion, and then the feed just cuts out.
Okay.
I knew you would.
All right.
And then feed out.
Logan kind of nods and goes, "Well, that would certainly help us quite a bit. So I'll go get the coordinates set up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we can make our way."
Jesus.
He's already
Yeah.
received it. So
Yeah, you're piloting out. As Jesus is piloting the ship, it says, may I ask you something?
go ahead.
Certainly.
It says, I have served you for a long time, very well.
Mm.
Yes.
And I believe that if I'm to continue serving you in the same capacity, I need a little bit of a chassis upgrade.
Sure.
Okay.
I thought
Yes.
that's the package 4. That's what the cap.
No, that's not. That's a software upgrade.
Okay.
When I say chassis upgrade, I mean I would like to be the AI inside of that Badger Wagon.
No problem. Like,
If-
But of course, that will mean the Iron Ark is left without a pilot.
we'll figure something out.
I mean, we could probably. Do you think I could train one of my fire team to become a pilot, if possible?
Sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
spaceship pilot. Basically, you're going to be throwing them in the water and telling them to swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle. Guess who's learning how to fly a ship?
Is Kyle looking at us like horrified? Like
He's looking at like, wait, what? Fly? He's like, wait a minute, sir. Fly a ship?
Yeah, I walk over to Kyle, just put my hand on his shoulder. You know, it's time like these, we have to rise to the occasion. Desperate times come for desperate measures.
And then he gets like this big anime eyes, just like, fly a spaceship? That's been my life's dream.
Well, there you go. This today, your dream becomes a reality, Kyle.
Spaceship!
So I show up to the Iron Arc, I guess. And I'm assuming that we're making our way over.
Yeah, you're currently hitting top speed, like trying towards the tad extent. You can't just teleport there because Earth, as a massive teleport area denial, extends all the way out to Jupiter.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
The idea is to keep people from just popping in unannounced or leaving when they don't want you to leave. Like the only people who are allowed to ignore this are military ships working for Earth.
Okay, interesting.
All right, let's just move forward, I guess. Like,
yeah. So basically, your ships are just hitting top speed.
Nice. All right. So how long till we get there, Jeeves?
It says we'll hit the edge of the teleport area denial in 90 hours.
Okay, so we got 6 more hours to spare once we teleported there. So
correct. So assuming, of course, there's nothing hanging around.
Yep. Assuming. It's a space. You never know what will happen. Yeah.
I just say there's usually something.
Yeah. All right. In the meantime, we just probably continue what we're doing.
Yeah. So 90 hours later, you guys hit the edge of the teleport area denial, and then you teleport all the way out into the Oort cloud. When you do, there's a lot of like little meteors, little asteroids, meteors, and various space debris floating around. There's also also you can see like directly ahead is a large space station.
Anything else beyond that?
There's wreckage of ships.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Like they were attacking. If there's no wreckage, this must be a trap or something.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of wreckage. Here's a pretty good image of what the space station looks like.
Okay, nice. Let's see it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Except it's actually badly damaged, and it's many times larger than that image shows. Because
can I like use our not our comms, but I guess our visuals to just take a look, see if there's anything maybe hiding in amongst the asteroids or anything like that?
Let's ask Jeeves. See if he see if his scanner shows up anything like.
Jeeves is actually going to make. Jeeves will make the scan, so that will be 3d6 plus 6.
Okay. Nice.
All right. First, he succeeded.
Nice.
He spotted a couple. There are a couple of smaller ships at the very edge of Ascension. They appear to be booking it. Second, he gets a mayhem card.
Jeeves. All right.
Yeah. All right, Jeeves. Jeeves blows up. Yeah. There we go.
We're all died.
No, he gets the consummate professional card. You are going to learn all you can from this moment. When the mission is complete, every PC gains 1 additional skill point.
Wow, that's really good.
Yep.
Jesus.
That's what I call.
I live to serve, sirs.
All right, well, damn, this mission is more important than ever.
Yeah.
Not only do we have the possibility of taking an entire fleet for ourselves, but we also have to get our hands on these. We also have to finish the mission and get this extra skill point.
I need these skill points, damn it.
Yeah.
All right. Taj is going to suggest that he takes some of the company on board the space hopper, and he tries to snag one or two of those flying ships.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You know what? Take Craig with you.
All right.
So the team's got like
medic
to
Yeah.
prepare themselves from danger. Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Let's see how this goes for him.
I just kind of say before Craig. Yeah, keep an eye on Taj. I know he can be a little Taj.
Yeah, Craig just salutes like a miniature commando.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's funny if you think about one of those little. You've seen what Esperaren look like.
Oh yeah.
So imagine one of those little guys just saluting you.
I give him a kind of worried salute back.
Yeah,
a salute nonetheless.
Yeah, he just enthusiastically salutes you and he goes off. All right, Taj will call in and report that they have overwhelmed and captured. They've overwhelmed the crew of a Mitsutendo Yoshi class dropship.
Okay.
They have just completely overwhelmed it. And he's like, it's actually pretty disappointing because it wasn't that good of a fight.
Okay.
Basically, if you go to page 121, you'll see what it is. It's not anything to write home to mom about. It's actually pretty pathetic.
Okay.
Heck, the Vet is a much better ship for combat.
All right.
Right. But basically it's just like it's a smaller ship. But what about the crew? So he was able to capture some alive?
No, the crew basically fought to the last man.
Oh, okay.
So when the ship is awkwardly piloted back towards you, that's just more like it's being towed by the space hopper back to you guys.
Okay.
And when you guys enter to take a look, like the whole thing is covered in blood and body parts.
Okay. Interesting.
So
can we hop on? Like, kind of take a look around?
Yeah, you can hop on.
Let's do it.
It's got it's like I said, it's tiny. It looks like it only has room for 8 long-term crew members, but it also has a bay that can hold 30 people and drop them off.
Okay. I guess I'm just going to go to the bridge and maybe I want to see if I can hack into their systems and see if I can find any information about, like, where were they running to? Where were they going? Like, what was the deal with this particular ship? Can I make a hacking check or something?
All right, yeah, make a computers check. And yes, hacking specialty does apply if you have it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not bad.
All right, no mayhem. But you were able to figure out that this particular ship is registered to some guy who's obviously using a code name.
Okay.
He's a pirate who calls himself Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a code name. It tells you nothing about what species he is, where he's from. But as for where it's going, it appears to be going to a planet called Othlin. I believe that's what it's called. Let me check. Let me double check the names. Yeah, Othlin. That's what it is. That's where the big one-eyed Uniox come from.
Okay. Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, and you know that it's pretty much like Earth in terms of like gravity pull, climate, and so forth. It has the big distinguishing feature is that some like thousands and thousands of years ago, a meteor fell and smashed a massive crater into it. So that crater filled up with water and now looks like a gigantic eye. It holds religious significance for them. For the Othlin, they call it the Eye of God.
Oh.
It's not considered heresy or blasphemy or sacrilegious to swim in the Eye of God. It just means you're hanging out somewhere where God can keep a really, really close eye on you.
Okay.
Wow, that's an interesting concept. I like it.
Yeah.
But do I feel like do I feel like we should go there, or is it that?
No, because you got like 5.5 hours before the pirate crew hits.
For the pirate, yeah, okay, I gotcha. I was just curious if they had any more information.
No,
something we were missing. I guess Logain, after he gets that, he's like, all right, well, the pirates will be coming soon. So we should get into as much of a defensive position as possible.
Actually, is there any good ambush point we can set up?
You can hide your smaller ships behind some of the meteors.
Yeah, let's do that. And
yeah, I would like to do that.
What are the predicted, path that the pirates will come through? Maybe
the pirates are just going to teleport in. That's the first thing.
Okay,
They're just going to teleport in.
Is there
Second?
Okay, sorry.
They likely have their ships likely have teleport area denial to keep you from just teleporting up next to them.
Okay.
If you want to get up close and personal, you're going to have to shoot through. You're going to have to shoot your way to them.
Okay. Let me ask Jeeves this. So, is there any way we can predict where they might teleport in? So
it says,
yeah.
No, it says no, sir. But if you're willing to do a little extra vehicular activity, you could disguise some of our ships as wreckage.
Okay, that would be a great idea, actually.
I actually like that a lot.
Yeah.
Could we theoretically take the ship that you guys captured? This is a crazy idea. Take it, destroy it, and have basically use the floating wreckage to cover some of our ships to kind of camouflage.
Yeah.
Or would that be too ridiculous?
He says, no, that's not ridiculous. What would be ridiculous is keeping the ship, disguising it to make it look like it was disabled, or shooting it to actually disable it, and then calling for help from the pirates.
Actually, Jeeves, can you link to the already destroyed ship and send out a SOS signal?
They've already been sending out SOS signals.
No one's
responding.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then let's just camouflage nearby.
Yeah, basically what we should do is we should camouflage nearby and have that ship continue to shoot out the SOS.
And do
then
an Overwatch on...
Yeah, do an Overwatch, yeah.
XCOM.
Yeah, XCOM.
Yeah. All right.
Watch all.
Yeah.
All right. Todd actually likes his idea, likes Steve's idea. He's going to hide out on the Yoshi class dropship that he just captured.
Nice.
And he and his team are going to send out, keep the SOS blaring. Nice. Well, you guys can hide the other ships behind the wreckage. While you do, and then the hope is, Todd is hoping that if one of the pirates will get curious and come to pick them up.
Yeah.
And when they do, it'll be elephant party time.
Yeah, that's the plan.
And he'll hopefully be able to take a much bigger prize than a silly little dropship.
Yeah. All right, then I don't know if we have what ships do we have at our disposal that maybe I could hop on.
Currently, you have the Vet, which is which was a dropship but has been reconfigured to serve as a medical vessel. You have the Iron Ark, which is your current flagship.
Yeah.
You have the Space Hopper, which is your only serviceable dropship. You got the Yoshi, which is being towed out to be used as an ambush.
Okay.
And Jeeves is going to remind you that you still have to keep your promise to put him into the Badger Wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's true.
So if you want the Badger Wagon, you can transfer his core over.
How long will that take, though?
It'll take a good 2 hours maybe to complete the transfer. But so you have time. You've got plenty of time. That'll still leave you with leisurely 2.5 hours or so.
All right, then let's do it.
To do what you want.
Yeah. Let's swap. We'll swap him.
Before we swap, how's the ship's defense status? Like the ship that's about to get transferred on.
The Badger Wagon?
Yeah. Do they have any sort of more powerful guns or more powerful weaponry?
To start with, in a one-on-one fight, the Badger Wagon would rip the Iron Ark apart. That's the first thing. Second, here's the thing. Here's the description. Here's the description that is actually written in the book.
Okay.
Arguing over whether the marketing boffins at Doblitz fumbled their naming with Badger Wagon is fun, but it's much more fun to watch a 380-meter Badger Wagon shrug off a few kilotons of warhead before smashing whatever was shooting at it. Like the Armadillo, the Badger Wagon allows its pilot to rely on physical armor for protection against attacks, but in this case, the physical armor consists of 20 meters of layered materials, thicker than the top-to-bottom height of an armadillo on the tarmac. While there are ship-killing weapons capable of taking a Badger Wagon down in a single shot, these missiles are usually the size of gunboats, with multiple onboard anti-plants for powering and shaping a series of closely timed charges.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are some problems though with this design. It's not a perfect design.
Okay.
There are problems with it. First, it means that any upgrades has to be upgrades to the original system. You can't actually add something new on because of the thickness of the hull.
Oh.
Okay, I think.
Second, it is massive compared to other ships of its class. It is huge.
So like stealth is not really an
It's
option.
not
Yeah, stealth is not an option with this, but if you have something like this, a ship like this, you don't need to stealth.
You don't need to stealth. Yeah.
You're like the Death Star, so you just drive it.
More like a
star,
like a star destroyer
Yeah.
than anything. Yeah.
Yeah, Star Destroyer wishes it was this epic.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's probably smaller than a Star Destroyer because it can only hold like 50 passengers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured as much. I guess in that case we're just switching him over, and I'm gonna hop on the Iron Arc with Kyle, and I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna be he's gonna be on the wheel, and I'm gonna be on the gun.
Okay.
All right, so
I'm gonna go
what
on
exactly?
the Badger Wagon though. With G's.
All right, what exactly would you like to christen this ship?
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah. What do we have at our disposal? Like.
Well, I am currently adding it on. I'm placing a description in there now.
Yeah.
To show you what this sucker can do.
Nice.
So what exactly? But in the meantime, what would you call your new flagship? Because that's what this is.
A new flagship. Okay. Trying to think.
Related to the company.
Well, it's got to be animal themed.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, it is called the Badger Wagon.
But it has to be funny though. What can be funny? Naming.
What can be funny?
Our worst enemy.
Naming, yeah. Really? I'm looking up ships. I have to find ships.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'm just calling it the Badger Wagon as a placeholder. If you want to take a look at it, it's currently there. It has got some serious health and some serious damage resistance.
All right, I'm gonna be thinking about this, but for now, the Badger Wagon will suffice.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Jeeves is like, this is certainly different. It's bigger. It's better. It's better. I like it.
Right.
Yeah. I wouldn't like you guys look. You see the Badger Wagon basically rising up from its moorings. You basically, it's like, imagine like I think it's Night on Blood Mountain is what the song is called.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that place like dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
All right. So what exactly do you want to call this?
Here's a shitty name.
I'm thinking.
Here's Rhinonaut, Dreadnought, Rhinonaut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the best that I could come up with at the moment.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Damn it.
It's all because the thing is it's like the Badger Wagon it's funny because like the Badger Wagon is not even that bad. It's like it actually fits the theme of our
it's just not that unique.
What about the Invincible Iguana?
That's good. That's good.
That's good. Debatable. Good. What can we name?
Okay, I'm looking up names.
Yeah,
names
me too.
of
I don't want to call it zookeepers. It's weird. What?
Oh no, not fucking Star Trek ships. That's not gonna help.
Yeah.
Look up animal names.
Animal names.
Buck
Funny
Rogers.
Animal names. All right. We're stumped
They are
on how to name a ship.
It's not going to be the pirates.
Ooh.
It's going to be the naming this new ship.
Yeah.
We could call it the Hammerhead, like a hammerhead shark.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I actually like the name.
Yeah, I like the
Let's
hammerhead.
just call
All
it
right,
the hammerhead.
The hammerhead.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Nice.
Jesus, yes, because we'll be taking a hammer to the head. We'll be taking the proverbial hammer to the head.
Exactly. It's much better than rhino knots.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So Jesus has his new toy, and he is eager to try it out.
All right.
Alright.
I'll be on the hammerhead. So yeah.
Yeah, Taj will be on the space hopper in order so he can get in and start boarding ships.
All right.
And I'm on the Iron Arc with Kyle.
Yeah.
All right.
So
And Craig will be.
do we have a spare AI though? We don't, right?
No, you don't.
No, we don't. We only have the
Jeeves
one.
copy himself as a you know.
That would be.
You need an empty core.
Okay.
We need an empty core. Well, maybe we might get one. Who
Wait,
knows?
the
Or-
wreckage. Do they have an empty core on them?
Probably not.
Okay.
Because I would assume that it only really, really big ships, like expensive ones, would have even remotely have a chance to have a core on it for an
Mm.
AI.
Yeah. Maybe.
Well, basically, both of your ships, the Vet and the Space Hopper, both have AIs on them.
Mm.
So, but if you're talking about a spare core, then yeah, only like a big spaceship would have it on them.
Yeah.
Got
But
it.
they're like basic AIs. They're not like intelligent like Jeeves is.
Oh no, they are intelligent like Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's basically just extra NPCs.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Well, basically, I want to disguise myself on the Iron Arc. Use the Iron Arc, hide around in the asteroid field, and get
All
ready.
right. So I would like you to roll 3d6 plus 6.
Nice.
3d6 plus 6. Coming up.
And since the hammerhead is like the pirates are supposed to stop it from having an AI, can we disguise it as like, we just don't power it up yet until the pirates came? Just make it look like the AI is not transferred yet.
Right. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea.
So yeah, 2.5 hours later, the pirates start teleporting in. This appears to be a privately owned pirate fleet. You can tell because most of the ships here look like they were made by Aguirre Galactic.
Okay.
Double check the ships here. Yeah, mostly Aguirre. It's got 3 ballistic class destroyers that are releasing tiny little bitty baby ships, little fighter ships. It also has a couple of Aguirre Galactic Pilot class longboats that are basically drop ships stuffed to capacity with pirates.
Right.
Are they taking the bait?
Yeah.
It looks like they're just getting into formation right now.
Okay. I just look at Kyle and I say, just hold.
Yeah.
What are the distance between us and them? Like, is it like take about
Pretty
10
far.
minutes, or
Pretty far. Their initial scans have not indicated anything is amiss right now. But they're still not taking chances because the station does have automated weapons. They're staying just out of range of those weapons while they're getting ready.
Okay. Well, can I ask Jeeves to activate all our weaponry and just fire when they reach our range? Like, within the range of both Iron Arc and the Hammerhead?
Jesus is going to say, Jesus will say yes, but he needs to actually move the ship into position in order to do that. Otherwise, he'll be shooting through the station.
Okay.
And shooting your employers is considered a bad idea.
Bad idea.
Yeah. So, while they're trying to assemble, Jeeves just simply raises your new hammerhead up. And as he does, like some of the ships in the pirate fleet just like jump the gun and go zooming forward, only to get shot out of the sky by the automated weapons on the station.
Nice.
All right. So you're just going to say, well, I'm ready and waiting when you are, sirs.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's just do it.
All right, you're gonna do it. All right, so there's a couple of ships you can go after. Which one would you like to take out?
The one that looks like the mothership.
There's three of those. There's three AG ballistic class destroyers. They appear to be launching smaller ships. Yeah,
Right.
to try to go after you.
Which destroyer is the closest to the base then?
Yeah.
You want to go right up to them as close as you can?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's more that if we're gonna choose which one to destroy, I kind of want to destroy the one that is gonna most likely deal the most damage to our employers.
Or to the.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you can teleport as close as you can. And that kind of just like you're not sure like what they're saying on board, but you do see that the smaller ships that they're launching are turning all the way back to go after you.
All right, and I just start. I'm on the gun, so I'm going to be firing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Taj, meanwhile, is waiting for someone to try to take his bait.
Still waiting.
It's gonna. He's thinking. Yeah, he's hoping that someone's. Yeah, he's hoping someone's gonna take his bait, and it's gonna be awesome when they do.
Yeah. If.
All right. All right. Based on what you have, how do you want to go about this?
Let's just focus fire on the one that's looks like the closest to the station, the mothership, and just destroy it first.
The one that are they in like a line, like next to each other?
No, they're scattered. It's a scattered formation. They're not presenting any easy mass targets for anyone.
All right. I'm gonna try and do something which I'm assuming I won't be able to do. Is there any way that I can hack, like remotely, to disable some of their weapons?
No. These are specifically hardened to prevent that. You have to actually hop onto their ship.
I would have to hop on and plug in. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, and when I say hop on, I don't necessarily mean break into the ship. I mean, you could do it on the surface if you're able to peel some of the plating off.
I don't think Logain is going to go do that because I feel that would be a quick way for him to just turn into base. So he's just going to fire. Where do I fire for on a ship gun? I forget.
Just roll 3d6 plus your AI rating, which is 6.
Which is 6? Okay.
Yeah. All right. That is a hit. And you're firing on the mothership. That is a hit. What are you firing? And what ship are you on, and what guns are you firing?
I'm on the Iron Arc.
All right.
Which I would like to fire. I guess is it the anti-personnel rounds or
no? Anti-personnel is for infantry. You want STS.
Okay, so the STS. I want to fire the STS then.
All right. Which one? Beam or missile?
Missiles.
All right. Yeah. All right. You hit. I'd like you to roll for damage.
All right. 3d6. Ugh.
3d6. Sexual. Yeah.
Not that bad. Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Though, do you have the?
No, you can't reroll damage.
I'm not trained in this anyway, so.
Yeah. All right. So make quickly. Yeah, you hit. That you've damaged this ship, and you've gotten its attention, but you haven't actually, crippled it in any way.
Okay.
And it's going to shoot back at the Ark.
Okay.
All right.
And first, before it does, it's going to play some music.
Play some music.
Play some music.
Before we shoot, let's blast some BGM. Yeah.
All right. So now, what is your defense? What is the Ark's defense?
8.
8. All right. So that means it's not going to take much to hit it.
Bye, guys.
No.
All right. That's it. It doesn't have shields or point defenses, does it?
It has damage resistance too.
Oh,
okay. So that means
3 hull anti-vehicle. What does that mean?
No, that just means if you shoot a vehicle, you use anti-vehicle weapons.
Okay. So hull point is 9.
It has 9 hull points.
Yeah, 9. Damage reduction is 2. So that should.
All right. So it fires 1 beam at your ship, and just completely disables the Ark with one shot.
Okay. Nice. It must have hit the engine.
So when you say disable, do you mean like 0 hull points or just
It's currently at 0 hull points. If it gets hit with anything else, it's going to blow up.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, after taking that, can I look at Kyle and say, okay, so this is bad. I think it's time to abandon ship.
It's like, I agree.
All right. Can I get to the escape pod and?
Yeah. Actually, no. It's more like it's not escape pod. It's more like EVA suits, and hope the vet is nearby to pick you up.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay. Great. Tight.
What Jeeves is going to do? He's actually going to try his brand new ship out.
Nice.
Go for it.
He's going to teleport in, and he'll actually make the attack. So, not bad. He hits. And let's see what these beams can do.
Nice. That's really good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm basically just sitting on the chair, just like Jeeps fire.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I do. Just sit there eating cookies or whatever.
Yeah, cookies.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? But yeah, Jeeves just like absolutely blew the crap out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then these. All right, let's see what if they can hit the Iron Arc, which they can.
Can I attempt to escape?
Yeah, you're escaping right now. No, sorry, not the Iron Arc. I meant the Hammerhead.
Because I was like, I need to escape.
Yeah, now please, now more than.
Sorry, I meant the
Hammerhead,
not the Iron Arc. They're focusing on the big threat right now.
Right.
So they're firing their lasers at the Arc. Let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. The Arc, this would have destroyed the Iron Arc. This shot damage would have destroyed the Arc. But your new Hammerhead, it just simply shrugs off this laser.
Nice.
It could easily take it again and still take that kind of damage again and still come out smiling.
Yeah.
So Jesus is going to shoot it one more time. And he's going to say, "Sirs, I would suggest we could do a boarding action if you like.
No.
Or we can destroy it with this.
We just destroy all of them.
All right, yeah. So he blows up the ship with his new laser.
Yeah. Why not?
And Logan, you managed to finally get out onto the ruined hull of the Iron Arc.
As Logan is boarded up, I just broadcast to their channel and it's like, everyone good? No one lose a limb, right? Everyone's cool?
I just look at it. How do you think we're doing?
To hear Craig say, "I'm on my way. If anyone has lost a limb, I will help." They're like, "Sir," and one of the Reds who actually was injured during the fighting, he looks at Logan and says, "Sir, do I have permission to remove my helmet and kill myself?"
Permission denied.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the vet shows up along with, interestingly, the space hopper that also shows up to evacuate you guys.
All right, cool.
So the wounded are stuck onto the vet. The rest of them pour onto the hopper. Jesus is going to say, "Sir, I would suggest a boarding action."
I will take your advice and I will go for the boarding.
Yeah.
All right, so pick another ship that you want.
Yeah. Let's pick. Who wants to? Hey, Undertaker. What ship would you like me to destroy?
Well, more like capture in this case.
Capture. We destroy one of the 3 mothership, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just board the other one and just take it
just
over.
board the other one. Yeah, I'll take
the middle one.
Take the middle one.
All right, so Jeeves is going. In that case, Jeeves will fire, and he hits, and he's going to go for the disabling shot.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Hang on. That's not that big. 11 points of damage. Ooh, yeah, that's a disabling shot right there. That ship is badly crippled.
Nice.
So, as far as the hopper is concerned, it's going to have to make an attack roll to try to use its missiles to breach the hull, so it can deposit you guys.
Can he gain some advantage? I don't know, like by hiding behind the hammerhead. Is it possible? I have no clue.
No.
Okay.
This is 12. I forgot to add 6 onto that one, but you know what? It would have worked.
Okay.
And then offer this 6, and all right, so that's enough to completely disable the ship. You guys can hop on and seize the ship for you, kill the crew, and seize the ship for yourself.
Before we do that, I'm gonna ask Jeeves to attack the third one, just to disable it as well, in case anything else happens.
All right, since I'm tired of rolling this, I would like Undertaker to roll 3d6 plus 6.
All right. 3d6 plus 6, right?
Yeah.
So
that'd be 10, 13, 19. That's a hit. Roll 4d6 to see what your new lasers can do.
Nice. 4d6. Nice.
That's not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So that one is like, you just like... And it's got like a gaping hole in it, but it's still turning to try to face the arc. Not the arc. What's it? The badger.
The hammerhead.
The hammerhead.
The hammerhead. This is gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
All right. Meanwhile, Todd seems to have attracted the attention of their flagship. It's not one of those 3 ships. It's not one of those 3 ships that you guys are currently attacking. It is a Celestial Orbital Foundry's destroyer. Which, while not as powerful as your Badger Wagon, it is still a cool one. It's still a good one. Jeeves is going to scan it and quickly report that it is called the Occam's Laser.
Oh, God.
And is currently registered to a merchant who is suspected of piracy.
I would assume so. Okay.
Yeah. So this kind of proves it, and Taj is going to try to take it for himself.
Nice. Do it.
Go, Taj. You've got this.
All right. Meanwhile, Logain, you and your team are pouring out into a burning mass of wreckage and red lights and clacks on alarms.
All right. First things first, I want to plug in.
All right.
Plug in.
Plug in.
Hack and check.
All right. Yeah, make a computer check.
Nice.
Can I re-roll one of them? Because I have.
Go right ahead.
All right. I'll re-roll the 2.
Okay.
Hey.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. You plug in. You find one thing to know about the ship first is that it typically holds a full-time crew of 80. Now you only have 60 members of the company with you right now.
Right.
But from your hack, you believe that about half the crew are dead.
Okay.
Nice.
So you should be able to break in. You should be able to kill the rest easily.
Yeah. Are there any that are like? So having hacked in, are there any that are in like a dock? Because this is like a drop. This is like a ship that shoots out other ships, right?
Yeah. It currently has.
Like
I would like you to actually roll 1d6 for me.
Okay. Cool. 5.
5, not bad. Let me see what other small ships it has. It currently has 3 Aguirre Galactic Gladius class fighters docked. 5 of those fighters docked.
Okay.
It only had a chance to launch 1 before your Badger Wagon disabled the other disabled its ability to launch them.
Well, because I was curious if there's like a bay in which people jump on ships and fly off.
Yeah, you guys currently cut a hole into the hull and you plugged it. You've plugged your ship in to keep it from venting atmosphere.
Oh, okay, I see. Because my plan was, my plan was that I wanted to hack into the systems and basically like open up the bay so that anyone who was on the bay was just going to float out into space.
Just get sucked into space.
Yeah. Oh, you want to do that? You can do that. You could open it up. Not a lot. Not enough to launch one of their ships, but enough that you can vent all the atmosphere in the bay and kill anyone there.
Yeah, that's my plan. Yeah. I'm going to try and do that.
Actually, with your check, I was going to say with your hacking check, you can make another hacking check to try to get the ship to vent all atmosphere at once. It'll be very difficult. But if you can succeed, you can basically turn the ship into a ghost ship, unless they're wearing EVA suits.
I would absolutely love to do that.
Make another check.
I want to re-roll the 2.
Okay.
Do it.
No.
What?
Let's see. No, that's not enough.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Oh well.
It's not enough to vent the atmosphere.
All right.
But can I vent at least a couple?
You did open up the bay doors, though, where the spaceships are. Again, not enough to launch ships, but enough to kill anyone who's on there and not wearing an EVA suit.
Okay, cool. Good enough.
At least you got an area that's clear.
All right, I just look at my crew and I just say, "Let's go hunting." I just...
All right, let's go hunting indeed. All right, that's what I want. All right, you are you guys make your way along. You come across 3 squads of 4 Uniox, the big one-eyed guys.
Mm-hmm.
They appear to have been heading to the engine room when you came across them. And since you chose to do absolutely nothing, they are going to open fire immediately on your team.
Damn it! It sounded like you cut out. That's why I didn't do anything.
All right, so they're going to open fire on Logain. What is your defense?
16.
They hit you.
I have I have integral shield. If that makes a difference.
That adds reduction to lasers, which they are using.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Lasers.
So, yeah, you would take 9 damage. Let me double check what the reduction with integral shield is.
Yeah, because my regular reduction for the armor is 3, and then the shield I think gives it more.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it gives a +2. No.
Yeah, much more.
Because I have
not.
well, integral shield.
That is about intense one.
Alright, description,
Integral shield.
You can activate an integral shield, automatically deflecting all beam attacks.
Can I use that as an action, please?
Yeah, you used it. Don't worry, you used it. You were smart. The minute you saw them, you used your action.
Logain would have probably procced it the moment.
And it's very amusing to see like their lasers just like bounce off and like start carving into the walls and ceiling and floor of this burning hallway.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And perfect. And then they are going to dive behind cover. All right, so...
all right, I would like to fire back.
All right, how does that compare? Hang on, just let me check to see how it compares to their defense. Their dodge check compares to their defense. Doesn't. They are diving behind wreckage that provides minimal cover. Fire back.
All right. Shot number 1.
That's a hit.
Nice.
All right, so that's going to be, I think it's 2d6? Yeah, 2d6. 2d6. Bam. 10.
Nice.
And it is armor piercing.
All right. So that means it ignores the first 2. The first 2 points of damage reduction. So let's see what this does. Pew 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 pew. All right, yeah, you kill one of them.
Nice.
Just like right off the bat. Like,
all right.
Nice.
Let's roll
fortunately
for
remembered.
2.
Yeah, you remembered. Yeah, lucky for you, you remembered that Uniox keep their brains in their pelvic cavities, not in their eyeballs.
So aim for the chest.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep, aim for center of mass. All right, another hit.
All right, 2d6. Bam.
Bam.
Another hit, another kill.
Nice.
All right.
All right, that's my turn.
That will be your turn. Yeah. At that point, the space hopper is going to fly back to the Hammerhead, and Jesus is going to ask if Undertaker would like to join in on the fun.
Let's finish off the last ship first. I want to make sure no one will hurt our crew when they're on board.
All right, roll 3d6 for me.
Nice. Nice. Oh no.
Plus 6.
Plus 6. So
10, 13. No, that's a clean miss.
Okay. Fuck.
That's a clean miss for Jeeves. And then their ship is going to fire back.
Right.
And it's going to hit Jeeves and his ship. Alright, let's see what their lasers can do. Oh, not much. Like, your hammerhead is just shrugging this off.
It's good to know. Hammerhead is tanky as fuck.
Yeah.
Anything built by Doble's Foundry is tanky.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Anything that they build. All right. Next up will be them. Will be the enemy crew.
All right.
We'll fire again on Logain. And remember, you can always use Amulet of Me. You don't have to use members of your frat team. You have another 6. Yeah, like another 60 members of the company with you that you can just you can sacrifice whenever you want.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So they fire. They hit. And they do. And your reduction is what again?
3 unless the shield does anything.
Yeah, shield was not activated this round, so it does
that's
nothing.
true. Okay, gotcha.
So then you take a total of 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. All right,
And if
I'm
you
still
haven't-
standing.
All right, remember, if you have roleplay points, you can always spend those.
I'll take a hit.
All right, yeah. All right, and then that's when the vet connects, and Craig hops off and comes skittering on board, because dragging his medical satchel along with him.
I'm on comms. Craig could use you here, buddy. Please get him.
He's like, I'm coming. And he takes a look at you and says, quickly looks you over, looks up at you and says, why did you put yourself in the path of those lasers?
Look,
It doesn't make sense.
Craig, let's back talk. Just give me a heal.
All right.
Just
You
slap
can
your
regain 6
healing
hit points.
stick.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back up to 9.
All right. Okay. And Taj is going to come on the comms. He's going to ask Undertaker if he'd like to join the party currently happening on the Destroyer.
Oh, let me just fire the last shot and deal with this annoying ship once and for all. Yeah.
All right. So roll if you're gonna fire the last shot.
46.
That's the damage. Roll 3d6 plus
You have
6.
to roll the hit first. 3d6 plus 6.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got the damage rolled out of the way.
Plus
So
6,
that's
12.
15, 16.
Yep, that's a hit. And with that damage, you can disable or destroy it. Your choice.
All right, I disable it as well, and then I'm gonna say, "Geez, put me on board."
He's like, understood, sir.
Yeah.
And then he's going to maneuver the ship over. While that's happening, it's going to be kind of difficult for Jeeves to do this. He's still not used to his new massive body.
Yeah.
Again.
Is there any more in front of me?
Oh, yeah, there's plenty more in front of you.
All right, let's take some shots.
Nice. Shots.
All right.
All right, make an attack. That's a hit.
Okay. 2d6 armor piercing.
All right.
Ooh.
Yep, and you blast another one into a balloon, and another one bites the dust.
All right.
By the way, before you make your next shot, I forgot that baby, what's the name? Undertaker gets the Mayhem card for his successful shot.
Oh.
Let's
Nice.
see what happens. Curse of the Silver Tongue.
Oh no.
Play it when you try to
Talk.
talk to...
Rest.
Let's just say terminal optimism. I don't have a better explanation for how everybody ended up on that hill.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Nice.
I will put this over where
Yeah.
Robin's avatar is, so I know that he has it.
Oh, I don't have an avatar right now.
I mean, on roll 20.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
so
Because
I'll just put the
Baby
card there.
died, so I took out the image.
Yep. All right. So, Logan, you were going to take your second shot.
Yeah.
Do it.
Second shot. Shazam.
Shazam.
That's a hit.
All right.
2d6. And another one dies, and you just wiped that one whole squad.
All right.
All right, and Craig. There's this thing right here. He is going to start taking pot. Craig, since Logan appears to be doing just fine, Craig is going to start taking pot shots at these guys.
Hey.
And he misses with his first shot.
Oh.
Can't re-roll.
But he hits with the second.
Hey.
He's got B, I believe.
Oh,
Craig,
yes.
you have to aim down the sights. You can't hit fire.
That's easy for you to say. You are big. I am tiny. All right. So that's Craig's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Next up will be them, and they're going to start taking. They're going to take shots at the guy who's been consistently hitting them.
Yep, that would be me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that would be a hit. Would be a sharpshooter.
Nice.
All right. You would take 9 damage. Reduction applies.
So 9 reduction applies, so 6.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm at 3.
All right.
That is bad.
And then we'll take one last shot at you,
Oh no.
which hits and will do some damage.
Dodge and run.
So,
I guess I'm gonna have to do Avalon of Meat, or else
Yep.
I'm gonna die.
mm,
Okay. Yeah. And
pick a grunt. Any grunt.
Any grunt.
That's not on another person's fire team already.
so it's gotta be one of my fire team.
Yep.
Well, sorry, Kyle, you got your dream, but this is where your story ends. So
Roll 1d2. 1 he lives, 2 he dies. He lives!
Oh, Kyle lives.
So put a little mark next to his name to let us know that he survived. He lived to pilot another spaceship. But yeah, basically, like, he saw this one guy just the guy on the other end level his gun. He's like, "I'll save you, sir!" He dies in front of you, took the shot for you.
And I'm like, Kyle, you alright?
It's like, "Yes, I just thought that you let me live my dream. You deserve to live your dream. I'm gonna go to sleep now."
He just passes out. I kind of like the idea of, like, from the perspective of the fire team, Jackknife and Ropeburn are both these, like, kind of grizzled out runners, and
Yeah.
Kyle's just this regular dude.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I love it.
Nice.
I love it. All right, I guess unless it's well, they took their shots. Can
Yeah.
I take some more shots back, or who else is
Go
doing
right
something?
ahead.
All right, I gotta do it for Kyle. Do it for Kyle.
Do it for
For Kyle!
I want to reroll that one.
Go right
'cause I'm
ahead.
Accurate. That's
Yes.
better.
Nice. Much better.
Yeah, that's a hit.
With armor piercing.
Yep, and you kill another one.
All right, second shot. Let's clean this up.
Nice. Nice.
That is a hit.
Ooh.
And another one down.
All right, good.
By the way, how many are left?
5 currently.
Okay.
Five
Am I
currently.
there yet?
All right.
He's having trouble parking. Remember, this is a big ship.
Yeah.
It is 380 meters long. It is it's like 1.5 times bigger than the
It's
ship
like,
you're
it's like trying to
board.
make a 3-point turn with like a semi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can my suit survive the atmosphere outside the space?
It should, yes.
So if I use my super suit and fly in, because it can fly, will
Yeah.
it save Jeeves some trouble?
Sure, go right ahead.
All right.
He'll open the door for you.
Just have Jeeves drop me the nearest point, and I'll just
Yeah.
fly over. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll drop you off at the nearest hole in the ship.
Yeah. And I take an advantage point, seeing what's down there, behind the enemy line, and start firing once I saw it.
There's like nothing. There's nothing down there except fire and twisted metal.
Okay. So I tried to find a point where I can see the enemy. Yeah.
All right, so you hop in.
And has
That
good
would-
coverage. Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a dodge check.
Okay. Dodge roll.
You
Nice.
got
I'm gonna
this.
re-roll the 1. Roll.
'Cause
You don't have any specialties in
I
dodge,
have.
do you?
I do.
What?
Uh,
What's the specialty?
I just click on the specialty. Hold on. The specialty is marked. Hold on. Let me check. Specialty skills. I don't think dodge has any specialty. It has none.
Yeah,
But
so
if
like
you-
Yeah, so you can't re-roll then.
but
you can't.
But if I select one specialty, I thought you mean that if you
No. Basically, when you have your skills, there's
Mm-hmm.
specialties that you've trained into. Like for me, my computer
Yeah.
skill, I have hacking and security
Yeah.
underneath that skill, so I can re-roll when I'm doing checks along with that.
Yeah.
So unless dodge has something specific that you have,
Oh no, I mean dodge itself doesn't have any specialty related. Like
Yeah, then
on the
no, you
skill
can't
tree-
re-roll.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
but
so-
I put in the specialty training 2 more points into it. I thought you can't do that. on one skill.
no, you can't. Like
No.
when you put 2 more points into it's not that.
And upgraded success. I mean, it's that one.
Oh no,
Yeah, by
no. Let me, Robin.
Okay.
Robin, I'll explain.
Mhm.
If you have a specialty and you're using in a skill, all right, and your skill is using that specialty, you can re-roll 1 die. So, for example, if you're using a beam carbine
Yeah.
and you don't like what you use a beam carbine, you have a specialty in beam carbine, and you don't like what you rolled, you can re-roll 1 die. If
Yeah,
it,
I know that
since
one.
dodge has no specialties, you cannot re-roll anything in dodge,
Oh, so you
no matter
can't
how
put
much you
in-
want to.
Yeah, you
You
can't.
you can put
in
more points into it.
You can put more points into it, but that does not mean that you can re-roll dice. So
Right.
basically, you're making your overall number higher, but you're not being. It doesn't give you the ability to re-roll.
Oh, so
Exactly.
I'm just saying this because I'm a little bit confused. Because last time I thought you can put in specialties, even there's none for them, and that's why I
No.
put in 2 more points into the specialty used. So that would mean my dodge point is actually 15 instead of 13.
Okay, then increase it. We'll increase.
Yeah,
it
just
to
increase
2.
it to 15 then.
So then
Yeah,
that's
yes.
15. Sorry, I'm a
That's
little bit
fine.
confused. Yeah. So
That's fine.
21. Sorry, 22. 22. That would be the entire roll.
22, is that higher than your defense?
No, my defense is 23. So
All right, then no, you don't get any real bonus from the dodge check. But you do hear lumbering sounds coming from up ahead, so you think that somebody big is coming this way.
Oh
Can I
god.
take a sneak peek? Because if that's who I think it is, it might be friendly.
Logan! Logan, you still got 5 guys. What do you do?
Okay, fire, bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
Ah, I want to re-roll that 1 using
Go.
my specialty.
So 9. That's it. That's another one dead. There's now 4 guys left in front of you.
All right, let's fin out that numbers. Numbers need to go down. I'm gonna re-roll that too.
All right, that's a hit. Still a hit. And you get mayhem for that, by the way.
Oh boy.
Just roll the damage. Let's see. And we'll see
Okay.
what happens.
All right, 2d6.
7, nice. You will die, and
Uh-oh.
you've acquired a disease so rare everyone thought it was extinct.
What? Smallpox?
This,
AIDS?
this, this is this. You see that? That is why you will wash your hands after helping a neophyte extract an armor catheter.
Jesus. So I gain a disease for firing my gun.
Well, you know it doesn't emit harmful radiation.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah,
This
I will
disease
accept
may
that.
alter your
So
skills back to 3
what
points.
skills am I getting wrecked right now?
But you need to diagnose it, right?
We'll need to diagnose it in order to figure that out.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you have a medic alongside you.
I shout out to Craig.
I don't feel good.
I don't feel really good, Craig. I think Revengeance might have done something weird.
Craig immediately skitters up. He is going to make a medicine check.
He's
And what is the?
18.
Yeah. Okay, he beat it. He has done it, and he has determined that you have diagnosed a rare form of disease called rabies,
Ah.
which will make your aim with a gun a lot worse, but it'll make your melee skills much better.
Hmm.
It'd be an interesting trade-off. You can try to cure it right now if you like.
Yeah, I'd like to cure it because Logain likes sniping more than hitting things.
All right. He's gonna reroll that too. He's like, nope. I'll try again. And he's like,
we'll try again later. I
well,
guess.
no, because you're currently foaming at the mouth a little. So he's like, I can't see through. He's like, this would be much easier if you'd stop foaming at the mouth.
I'm just like foam is coming out. It's like, gotta kill them all. Gotta kill them all.
This would be much easier if you'd stop doing that.
Nice.
All right.
All
All right, Undertaker.
Am I there?
You're there. And around the corner, you see 4 angry-looking murder bears coming around.
All right, so
Another team versus Mari.
None of them are my crew members, and I'm gonna fire.
Yeah, none of them are your crew members.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire. And I think. Hold on. Where's my roll? Heavy weaponry. Reroll the 1. I got specialty. Roll /roll
1d6.
2.
Alright, that's a hit. You also get mayhem. What's your damage?
Let's see. 3d6, I believe, but it has breacher, so. Let's see. 3d6. Not bad.
Let me check. Alright, 3d6. Yeah, you absolutely just blow one of them away.
Another shot incoming. Before that, mayhem card.
Yeah, let's see what the mayhem is.
Yeah.
Good news is you're not getting a disease.
Yeah.
Well,
Bad news is.
Can I see it?
Even better. Don't you remember I planned for this?
Oh.
Hold this card. The next time you fail a skill check, you may play this card to roleplay a flashback sequence explaining why your skill check was actually an upgraded success.
Nice.
This replaces the previous failure. The game chief I may overrule you if you say something like, and now we win the game.
Now we win the game.
Oh, nice. All right.
Of course I missed his head.
Yeah.
I've been guiding him towards that steam pipe so I could shoot that and wreck his day.
No.
All right, that's a hit.
All right. Oh, sorry. I thought, okay. Reroll
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. So,
Yeah, that's a hit.
3d6 coming up.
And you just wreck his day.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I'll give that one to you. All right, next they are going to shoot at Undertaker.
So 2 of them. Okay.
Yeah. All right, what is your defense?
Oh, 23.
All right, so the first one misses, but the second guy will hit you.
Okay.
6, and you take 7 damage, accounting for reduction.
Of 5, so that means 2.
Yep.
Is that the best you can do? And I'm gonna shoot back.
Then one of them pulls out a grenade and says, "No,
I'm gonna shoot. Wait, hold on. He already shot. He already fired.
Anyway, you already took your turn. They took your turn. Back to Craig.
Okay.
Who's going to try to cure Logain again?
Please, cure me.
6, 6, 1.
Reroll the 1.
He's gonna reroll the 1.
Come on, anything is better. Yeah.
See, 10, 21, 25.
That definitely passes.
Yeah, that's.
21. Yeah.
Yep, 21. Yep. You are now cured of rabies.
All right, foam is.
Yeah, basically, what he does is he basically holds you up and he smacks you across the face a few times. That's his cure.
Yeah, that's the way to cure rabies. Yeah. Right.
Foam just stops, and I'm like, oh, I feel much better now. Thank you, Craig.
It's like, you are welcome, and then he gets back down and he shoots.
Hey.
Rerolls the 2.
Ooh.
Triples. Let me double check what his.
Oh, does he have failure prone?
No, he does not.
Okay.
All right, let me see. 13, 16, 19. That hits. And he will roll some damage. And he kills 1.
Nice. All right. Can I take some shots?
Go right ahead.
All right. No longer rabies. Fire!
Fire!
That's a
Reroll
hit.
the one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that one was the hit.
Okay.
All right, 8.
Nice.
8, and another one goes down, and there's only one of them left.
All right, the final shot.
Nice.
Is a hit.
And bam.
Bam.
And he is down.
All right. I'm gonna shoot.
All right, go right ahead.
Yeah. I'm gonna re-roll the one. Slash roll 1d6. Come on. 2. Nice.
It's a hit.
Nice.
Oh, it's a hit. Good.
36. All right. Did I end that one? All right.
Yep, you do.
The second shot, I'm gonna aim for the grenade that the guy just pulled out.
All right,
I'm
do
gonna
it. It's going to be
re-roll the
slightly
one.
harder to... All right.
1d6. Nice.
All right, you hit.
And does it explode?
Yes, it does. It explodes. It vaporizes him as well as that portion of the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh no, is that part of open space?
No, don't worry about it.
It opens a hole into space.
Yeah, I have my
That's what you're asking.
so it's fun. Yeah, it's like I just smirk when he's when he's about to use the grenade, but he fails.
All right.
You were saying?
Nice. All right. Meanwhile, Logain, you have you're going to get contacted by Jesus, who says that the remaining crew have managed to, more or less, brute force open the bay doors and are currently piling into the smaller ships to evacuate.
Okay.
We
Shit.
all received this, right?
Logain does.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what's happening on your ship, Undertaker.
Okay.
Shit. So I can't do my plan, my bay plan again.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way that I can do the reverse, like try and lock down the bay?
Hack in and make a hacking check.
All right. I'm gonna re-roll that one. Come on. Fuck!
9, 10. Alright, yeah, since they basically brute forced the door, they didn't actually have control over the motors. What happens is, like, you looking on the cameras, you see like one of them's actually peering out to make sure it's safe. When the doors just close and just absolutely crush him into pulp. And you're like the guys in the band are actually the guys who are already in the ships actually just start shooting at the doors to try to blow them off their hinges.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not working.
I want to run, and after that, I want to quickly run into the room and find like a perch, if possible, like a sniper's perch.
Yeah.
Try taking some pot shots.
Yeah.
I don't have any grenades.
Oh yeah, you got.
Them.
Yeah, Taj is the one with the grenades, by the way. He's your explosive expert.
Actually, what I'm also gonna do, since I can fly over because I'm using the flight armor.
Yeah. All right.
While I'm flying, I'm gonna proc my integral shield.
Ooh.
Got it. All right, Undertaker, you are there. You are on your ship when you get on your ship that you're boarding. A little projector, a little hologram projector appears in front of you, and you see a hologram of a fat, smiling human.
Okay.
And he's going to say,
Like a sleazeball.
"You're the one."
Human?
Yeah, basically a sleazeball.
Okay.
He says, "So you're the one trying to take my ship."
What are you talking about? What's your ship? This is my ship.
It says, you're not. I'm saying it's my ship because I'm the one who currently has his finger on the button that will detonate the anti-plant and kill you.
Interesting. So, if you are so almighty, why don't you just try blow this thing up? Let's see if you're there with it.
You get an urgent call from Jeeves, Undertaker. That says, "Sir, he's not bluffing. He's currently on a ship that has just evacuated. If he pushes that button, this thing will go up."
I talk to Jeeves and says, "Can you aim for that guy's position?"
I am aiming now, sir.
So,
And I will make
why
that
do you
roll in
want to call
secret.
me? Yeah. Why do you call?
It says, I just really wanted to see the look on your face when I press this. And right as he presses the button,
Okay.
he vanished. His image vanishes.
Oh, can I fly away? Is it possible?
Oh yeah. Go ahead, make an athletics check. Let's see if you're able to get your ass out of there fast enough.
Is it flight check?
If you have flight, you can use that. That's specialty. All right, so you can re-roll that 3. If you want to, though.
Roll 1d6. Let's see if it works. Come on. Yes. 6.
Yes.
Yes. Yo.
Yeah, you managed to fly out of there. As you do.
Whew, that was close.
As you do, you manage to get back to your ship, and Jeeves shuts it right as the ship detonates.
Yeah. Just shot that guy.
It's not enough to actually harm the hammerhead, but if you were inside of there, it would have probably killed you.
Yeah.
Jeeves also is going to say, I'm sorry, I was a little too slow. He was dodging his ship behind rubble. I couldn't get a lock on. I got a lock on and shot him just an instant after he pushed the button.
Don't worry. We'll get him later. Right now, our crew is our priority. Let's go see the other ship. Yep.
All right, we'll be going to Logain then, sir.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, and as you're going to Logain, Taj is going to call you up and say, "Hello, Undertaker, are you there?"
Yeah. Taj, my boy, what's happening?
Yeah, you see his hologram. It looks like he has one arm. He's missing his right arm. He's holding his gun in his left hand. He says, "Well, do you happen to have spare AI on board? This AI is not listening to me. I had to rip the core out. We had to rip the core out.
Oh,
he would not listen to us, so we have a ship with no pilot, and it's kind of sitting dead in the water. You have spare AI?"
I don't think so. Jeez, do we?
She says, "Well, if you want to take something out of the space hopper and stick it on board that ship, yes, we do."
It's your call.
I mean, we can. I look towards Taj and.
But it's also worth saying that noting that Taj is not a trained computer expert. We need a little game for that.
Yeah. So,
and he's currently on board another ship.
Yeah. So I was like, Taj, just get on board first. Without the AI, the pirates can't fly this thing away. We'll have plenty of time to deal with it later. Just get on board first. Yeah. With the AI core, though.
Right? He picks up and says, "You mean this AI core?"
Yeah.
He holds it up in front. "I can't bring this AI core on board. There's something wrong with it."
Something wrong? What do you mean? Explosive?
Yeah, he crushes it in his hand. He says, "It's broken."
I look at Taj as like, fine. Just bring the wreckage on board.
Yeah, he drops on the ground and he stomps. He's like, "I mean, like, it's really broken."
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Taj.
You know
really
that's gonna be
broken.
out from your payments, right? You're gonna...
What payment? We are not getting paid for this job.
Well, from whatever cut you're gonna get later. So.
Later. Like, don't worry about it.
He takes his gun and he shoots it a few times. He says, "No, sir, no, Undertaker, I swear it is broken beyond repair."
Yeah, Jeeves, you got that all on records? Yeah, don't
It says,
worry.
"From 3 different angles, sir."
Yeah, just put it in archive.
Yeah, save that beautiful moment.
We'll use that as a training video. For the new recruits.
Yeah.
And then that is Taj moves to leave. You see that he takes he specifically steps on top of the wreckage and like grinds it in with his foot.
Oh, I thought you're gonna say he takes a massive dump on it.
Oh, yeah.
I know, like he specifically moves to crush it with his foot and just grind it into the deck before moving on.
Okay. Man, he really hates that AI.
I'm in my position. My sight is aiming true. If possible.
Start firing.
Bang, ba-bang, ba-bang.
Bang, bang,
All right.
That is not just a hit. It is also
mayhem.
There's also mayhem.
You know what? Yeah, let's do it. I'll take the mayhem.
Ooh, you get light at the end of the tunnel.
Ooh.
First, you gain a point in the skill you just used.
Hey, long guns.
Offers a clue to help with.
Also, there's a clue to help with the current mission. You get a little blip on your handheld computer.
Yep.
You realize that somebody is trying to contact these pirates.
Can I try and hack in, see if I can, like, I don't know if I can hack into the comms and see if I can listen in without.
Yeah, you can listen in. You can listen in easily.
Oh, okay. I will do that. I'll jump on the comms. See if I can
You've done my account. You can listen. You can even participate if you like. They won't know you're there until you talk.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a group
Yeah,
channel.
Yeah, it's a group channel. All right, they're using Discord.
Yes.
I have the Discord app on my wrist computer.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, you hear one of them says like, "Look, you're just in time to hear what you assume is the captain of this ship that you're currently on saying, look, we can't do this. All right, we've been disabled and boarded, and they have that armadillo you promised us. You can't." And then you hear another voice, a very, very cold voice say, "It's called a badger wagon, you one-eyed idiot." Yeah, look. Point is, we've been boarded. We can't get out because they've locked us in. All right? The deal is off. I don't care. We're done here. Goodbye. Goodbye, Robert.
Goodbye. Oh, shit.
Hey, hangs up.
Okay,
just hear Robert cursing all flesh creatures.
Before he hangs up, as soon as he says Robert, is there any way that I could quickly, trace the call as to where Robert might have called from?
Go right ahead.
All right, that would be a computer check?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Come on.
Come on.
All right, reroll that one.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. First, I'm going to give you a mayhem card for that.
Nice.
Because the original roll was a success before you rerolled. Second, you did trace the call. Robert is still locked on Boreas.
Okay.
Second,
Draw 2 more. Oh no.
and that is how an attempt at a hot sandwich ended up cooking off all the ammo in Depot Charlie. I will get 2 more mayhem cards. We'll combine and interpret the results in a fashion of my choosing, and you get to add your opinion to this as well.
Okay.
Both of you do.
All right, cool.
1, 2. Gun shy.
Oh. Your favorite.
And so good it gets a happy dance.
Oh no. Getting a point in the skill you just used. Does success feel good? Be sure to let everybody know in character how good it feels. Your happy dance may earn you.
You know what I would think? I would think that from Logain's perspective, it would be like, I'm using the computer and my hacking skill is quite effective and it's saved our asses a million times.
Yeah.
So I just have the biggest smile on my face and I kind of do a fist bump, and that's my little bit of a happy dance.
Yeah, you do your fist bump, and as that happens, so one of the pirates on the deck shoots at you and actually clips your rifle.
Dang it! Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
That's perfect.
Ironically, read the gun-shy description. But what if I pull the trigger and White Hot Death doesn't come out? What then? Who will do a happy dance then?
Wow, there we go. Wow. Oh, that's actually perfect.
Yeah, that's actually perfect.
Okay,
but
Happy Dance does give me a skill point in computers then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. You're like, yes! And then they stand up, you do the yes gesture, like the cool baby meme. God damn it.
Oh,
and then you get shot at, you dive down, you realize that they clipped your rifle.
All right. Well, unless it's my turn again, I want to...
All right, roll. I'd like you to roll damage first.
Okay.
With your shot, Logan.
Oh yeah, that's right. I made a shot. I forgot about
roll
that.
For damage.
Okay. God. Okay. 2d6.
Nice.
Ugh.
All right. Yeah. You kill one.
Okay. And instead of taking another shot, I want to attempt
to intimidate them into surrendering.
No, not intimidate. Well, first I want to fix my gun.
Make a mechanics check then.
All right, mechanics.
Ooh.
All right. God damn it, where's mechanics?
Oh, it's on the right side.
Oh, it's on the right? All right, 0 modifier.
No.
Nope.
Dang it. Oh,
That's
God,
14.
it's an 18. There's no way. I'd have to get all 6s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can hand it over to somebody else to fix it.
All right, well, I guess, what else do I have at my disposal? I could go in with my chainsaw arm.
You could, yes.
I feel like that would be a bad idea, though.
Got ripped into shreds. Probably.
Considering I'm currently at 3 health.
Yeah.
Well, Logan, you do know one thing you remember. This kind of reminds you of the toss wars against the furry Oben.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that the Oben are actually consummate soldiers. It was not uncommon to see their snipers fix bayonets and then just go charging into melee.
Do I want to be ballsy?
Yeah. Craig is going to come up to you. He's going to start He's going to start trying to heal you.
All right.
Magic sticks.
You regain
nice.
6, and you gain 8 hit points total.
Cool. I'm back to full.
Nice. Alright.
Alright, so
first,
you...
I'm just gonna ask, did Logan gain and rip points, roleplay points? Because
for the
happy dance.
I'll say yes, because he's going to need them when he goes charging in.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. I actually am gonna charge in. Fuck it.
Alright,
Okay.
but before he does, Undertaker, the space hopper is just docked. You can climb on board, and then they will drop you onto the dock.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right. So while you're busy boarding and getting ready, while you're boarding, the pirates are going to start shooting at Logan.
Whoops.
All right. What's your defense, Logan?
Are they shooting me with ion weapons?
No, laser beam.
Lasers.
Oh, so my shield wouldn't do anything.
Your shield would do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
So my
deflects
shield,
lasers.
my shield
so
technically deflects.
you're blessed. So they're deflect. So yeah, you're watching the laser just bounce. I'm like, come on, what is it with these guys and shields? All right, Undertaker, I would like you to roll 3d6 plus 6 for me.
Okay. Nice. So 10, 13 total.
13 total? All right. Now roll 2d6 for me.
2d6. Hold on. Roll. 2d6. 3.
All right. But the bay doors just get completely blown off of their hinges, and you see your space hopper is currently disembarking. It just flew in and is currently disembarking Undertaker and his men.
Nice.
All right.
All right. So again, I believe you wanted to fix bayonets.
I'm gonna fix bayonets. I flip my hand into the chainsaw,
Yeah.
and I just say, "Let's go in, boys!" And I go charging.
And I go charging. All right. So you get 2 attacks with that sucker.
Nice.
All right. Melee.
Nice.
Do I hit?
I'm calculating. Hang on.
Probably not.
Oh, no, you missed with that one.
Ouch.
But you know what? You can always put a point into that later.
Later.
I
At the end of the
swing, and then it's like, pull out my pistol.
Yeah.
Bang.
Bang.
That is a hit.
Nice.
All right, I do 2d. I think no, it's not 2d6. Sorry, it is 1d6 minus 1.
Okay. Better pray that you don't get a 1.
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah, you
my
fire it, it's
god.
You fire, it just goes like, you just hear this clicking sound, like the guy, fire's just like, wait, it didn't shoot White Hawk Death at me?
I just look at my chainsaw sword and my gun, and I'm like, I feel like mistakes have been made. And I guess that's the end of my turn.
Yeah.
Unless I can hop behind a box.
No, you can't. Not right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
So Craig is going to start
Fred
shooting.
is gonna shoot.
God damn it.
He's going to reroll that too.
Why do I even bother?
And he's going to hit.
Yeah.
And he is going to kill one.
Nice. Second
Nice.
shot.
Yeah, and his second shot.
Nice.
He's going to reroll that 2. And hit for a hit, and plus 2. And yeah, he kills another one. Basically, what happens, Logan, you see Craig sneak his carbine around you and shoot the guy you were trying to kill. And then he shoots another person and kills them.
I just look at Craig and I go, I'm glad your guns are working. As I stare at all my weapons, which are in utter shambles.
He pats you comfortingly on the leg. All right, Undertaker, I believe you wanted to go shooting?
Yeah, I'm gonna go shooting. How many are left? That's the priority.
Let me see how many that are currently not in ships. 2, 6, 9 of them.
Okay, start shooting. Shoot one of them. Re-roll the one.
There's 2 ones.
Yeah, the one that are probably
Mayhem or no mayhem?
The mayhem.
yeah,
or
probably the mayhem. Why not? 4. Yeah. So
4, 10,
10, 11,
24, 25. That's a hit.
Yeah. All right. Damage rolls. Nice. And second shot.
Yeah.
Second shot. Reroll the 1. Slash roll d6.
That's still 25.
Yeah.
That's 28 now. Never mind. Yeah, and you kill. You kill him.
Yeah.
You definitely kill him with that shot.
Yeah. And mayhem, probably.
Yeah, mayhem.
I was trying to avoid mayhem, but screw it.
You know what? Mayhem always happens at least once in this game.
Yeah.
Right?
It's by design.
That's literally the whole point. You get the shocked, rattled, and rolled.
Oh. Lay this card in front of you. Next 2 skills, you make a roll with 2 dice. One of which is a mayhem. After rolling post check. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
So instead, you roll 2d6 plus 14 when you attack.
Yeah.
And the second one will always be the mayhem die.
Yeah.
That probably means the chances of mayhem will be high.
Yeah.
That does.
You know what? I'm just gonna call it here. Since I'm still gonna use weaponry attack, so just minus the middle one. You know, there are 3 because I'm always gonna.
All right, yeah.
Instead of rolling 2d6, just minus the middle one. Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Cool.
All right, so that will be your turn.
Yeah.
The pirates realize that they are surrounded, outnumbered, and outgunned.
Charge.
So yeah.
Yeah.
No, so one of them is going to shout. So you think the leader's like, I don't suppose you guys would accept a surrender.
Actually, we do. Drop all your weapons.
Are you gonna kill us?
No.
He's just gonna kill us. I mean, he's got a name like Undertaker. What makes you think there's gonna be any merciful end to this?
I'm a bear of my word. All right. If I said I'm not gonna kill you, I'm not gonna kill you. It's on record.
Make.
I actually can't do that. Can you click on the mayhem card I received before? The 2 of them. I think one of them actually has a skill, persuasion, or whatever.
It's one that does give you a success, I think.
Yeah.
Curse of the Silver Tongue.
And the purple. The other.
And don't you remember I planned for this?
Yeah. The next time. Oh, you fail. So
you have to fail.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So you're going to have to make either. I'm going to double check. Let me double check the skills. All right. Basically, make either a negotiate or a deceive check.
Depending on your perspective.
Yeah.
I don't know which one you want to do.
I'm gonna be negotiating. Yeah.
All right. So 6 plus 2 is 8. That is a failure.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you like, you can tell me. You can explain to me exactly why this is a success.
Okay.
Go.
Because first Baby reached out his arm, laying down his weapons to be sincere. And B, he also turns on the comm in order to record this and say, if I fail my word, this will be broadcast throughout the universe to let everyone knows I'm the cheating liar. So, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, Baby was saying, you're telling Undertaker, you are my next in command. If I die, you're the one in charge of the squad. And if you cheat someone, this is going out into the universe, into the galaxy, so the world, so the galaxy will know that you are a liar.
Yeah, I'm talking to the pirates. Sorry, the Undertaker is talking to the pirates, saying, yeah, if I lied, then the universe will know. So we are a businessmen. Yeah.
All right, it doesn't get you any roleplay points, but it does get you a success.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, so you see the pirates just like throwing down their weapons, like, all right, we yield.
All right. Now, fire team is gonna collect their weapons. I'm gonna ask them to collect the weapons.
Yeah.
And yeah, just for safeties, we need to confiscate your weaponry, your armors. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also tie you up. So.
All right, yeah.
Yep.
You can do that.
Right.
All right, and when you bring them back all on board the Hammerhead, you guys see Tajay. He's still missing his arm.
Oh God.
Oh God. Is this
It's
you
like, oh, I
keeping
see.
blood over the
No, it's
deck?
not. It's all bandaged. He's patched up.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
I look at Craig. Hey, speaking of patched, sorry. Speaking of patched up, I hand him my gun. Fix the gun, please.
Yeah, Craig is like, it looks fine to me. Unlike Taj, who is currently left-handed.
Like, Taj can wait. Gun more important.
Taj is like, yes, fix the gun. I am not left-handed. I know exactly where my right arm is. It is currently fused to a bulkhead on deck 5.
We'll get you a new arm, Taj. Don't worry about it.
Or we can just rip off Logan's arm and put it onto you, so
No.
everybody wins.
That's too small. That's way too small for
Tiny
Taj.
little fist,
Tiny
little
little
robo fist.
Yeah. All right. Logan's like, yeah, no, Logan, what's his name? Craig's like, I am still not a mechanic. I mechanic people, not guns.
All right. You know what, Logan? Let me just help. I'm gonna try to fix his gun.
Make a mechanics check.
Okay.
Okay, now it actually is broken.
Oops. I just look at the guns in my crumbled
Yeah.
in my fist. It's like, oops. I guess I'm not as skilled as baby.
Yeah.
And okay, so the shocked, rattled, and rolled, I believe, is now done.
Yeah.
And I also get a mayhem because of this.
No,
I didn't
mayhem
succeed.
only happens if you succeed.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, and this needs to go all the way up there.
This
And I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah. Hey, stop it. No, my dog. Sorry, my dog is with me right now. I think he wants something. I don't know what.
Oh no, it's not. Honestly, I'm actually really happy because it seems like that terrible air conditioning noise that was happening a couple sessions ago hasn't happened. So that
No,
was,
it's happening. But what I'm doing, I am sitting right now, like literally the next room over is where the heater is.
Oh.
So you can hear there's basically the furnace that you're hearing running.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean I can't hear it.
Yeah.
Ah,
now
good.
we can,
So now we can't hear it. I'm saying that before a couple sessions ago, for some reason, it was really bad, and it was hard to role play because it was like role playing next to a construction zone
under a forge. Yeah, I think that's when our DM just got his new microphone.
Yeah.
Set. Yeah.
When I got my new laptop and I was fixing it, but it should be fine.
Yeah. No, this is great.
Yeah,
all right. So you guys got your prisoners. Outside, it looks like the fight is finally winding down.
All right. First of all, I'm gonna ask for Logan. So maybe check out if they have any sniper rifles.
No, I got a better idea. I'm gonna go ask one of our prisoners and see if any of them's a mechanic.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, I'm gonna go find our prisoner friends.
You go find your prisoners. None of them are mechanics, unfortunately. But looking among the weapons that you captured from these guys, one of them does have a sniper rifle.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah. There's actually there are actually two sniper rifles that they have. Two kinds of sniper rifles that they have. The first is a Fubar Osak. Okay. It's a powerful gun foam sniper rifle. Unfortunately, you only get one shot before the rifle breaks.
What?
Huh. So it's a one and done. Okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty. Like I said, it's pretty powerful. The second one has a rifle similar to the one you started with.
Okay.
The Arikida Optics N91 Skokgwir, or however you pronounce that.
All right.
That's about it.
Yep, that's it.
And it's because that's the ion. It's just an ion.
Yeah, it's an ion sniper rifle.
Oh, so it's basically I'm just looking at it now. That would be a replacement for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, but now I need to give it a. Now I need to give. I'm gonna take that and replace it, I guess. But now I got to give it a new name. So I'm gonna do that.
You can still repair that when you find a mechanic, right?
If you want to.
So I just turn to Logan and says, just keep it.
I'll keep Revengeance. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna try and think of a name for that weapon.
Okay. How about heavy weapons? Do they have any?
I'm checking that now. Oh, they do have heavy weapons. Mostly they're shuriken.
Shuriken. Oh.
They're cheap-ass weapons made by Fubar. Yeah. They deal a lot of damage, but they need to be reloaded they need to be reloaded they need to be reloaded quite a bit, and they do have a tendency to blow up.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Fubar Shuriken, one of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Enjoy.
That's it.
It can empty 100 shuriken. It can fire 100 shuriken in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
To give you an idea of how fast it can shoot.
All right. Nice. Once we're done. By the way, how are the armors looking? Do they have anything good?
Yeah, they're basically wearing light armor. Very cheap ass armor.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get all the stuff, and then.
All right. Yeah. Meanwhile, the rest of the pirate fleet appears to have buggered off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, figured as much.
Yeah. Especially since you guys destroyed two of their ships were destroyed. Their big flagship, a couple of their ships were captured by you guys. It does. That's something you'll be able to tell your friends about how you captured the best ships in a pirate fleet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So how many ships are left? Just can be up and running if we repair them. How many?
First is. The first and probably the most obvious one that isn't a total wreck is the one that Todd's captured, which is Occam's Laser.
Mm-hmm. Occam's Laser.
The second is the ship that Logain took.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that ship. Yeah, that ship also comes with a group of 5 single-man fighters that you get.
Mm-hmm. Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can. A big
sorry to ask again. How much damage does the one-shot gun foam gun do?
The OSOC does 3d6.
Okay. 3. All right.
Yeah. The carrier ship that Logain captured is it has been aptly named the Beehive.
Ooh, the Beehive. That's pretty good. That's a good name.
Yeah. And then of course there's the small drop ship that Taj captured at the beginning.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. That one was unimaginatively named Green Dinosaur.
Green Dinosaur. Yeah.
That's so stupid. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you guys want to do with with your new ships?
Collect them. Make sure there are AI core for each of them. Is it possible?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, Delblitz will happily provide those cores for you. Okay. They'll also repair for saving it. They'll also repair and refit your ships at no cost to you.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, since they can repair ships, they must have mechanics, right?
Yeah. Not for
gun mechanics.
Not guns. Okay. Not for gun. Oops. Not for guns, but for spaceships. Yes. All right. Yeah. Now, excuse me, I got some stuff to add on here.
Okay.
Cool. My new sniper rifle until Revengeance gets fixed will be called Extinction.
Nice. The Extinctionator.
The Extinctionator. And I want What was I gonna name the one and done?
One and done.
You don't name those. You don't name those. You just shoot them and you're done with them.
Yeah.
I was gonna call it the Lance.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
No,
call
that's
them
yeah.
one
That's,
and done.
you know what? I'm gonna call it the one and done. Yeah.
Just one and done.
All right. So Taj is going to claim the Occam's laser for himself
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
because he single-handedly took it.
Nice.
So now,
We got so many shapes. So many shapes.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, nice. It can actually function as something of a carrier. Nice. All right. Hang on. So, yeah, like I said, this is going to take me a little while. So, just heal up your characters and.
Cool. I was gonna say, if we finish the mission, shouldn't all of our skills go up by one?
Yeah. Hang on. So we're almost done. So you can look at the Occam's laser if you like and see what that does.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll go take a look.
Ooh. Cost 20.
Comes laser.
Not bad. Got 14 hull points. Nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
And defense of
Yeah, trust- Yeah. Although the Badger Wagon, like I said, in a one-on-one fight, your Badger Wagon can rip apart any of your new ships.
Yeah. That's why I'm taking it. Yes.
Yeah.
Big ship. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So it's repaired, right? Because they help us repair.
It's getting repaired. It's going to take about a week. You get basically a week of downtime. That's all it's gonna
Well,
take.
I was figuring that we were going to get
Yeah,
what's the
skill
word?
upgrade.
Well, not skill upgrade. No, I was wondering about the Iron Arc. So that's getting fixed.
Oh yeah, the Iron Arc is getting repaired.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
that's our old stump. Definitely.
Yeah, your old ship. It's also they're going to get they're also going to give it a brand new AI.
Nice.
So they're also going to all your ships are going to get new AIs. They're not going to trust the old pirate AIs. Let me check. Galactic Ballistic Class Destroyer.
I'm just
So
going
we got
through.
5 ships. And
Yeah, I
guess-
said, we've got a fleet now. Yeah.
I
Yeah, you
guess
got a little
Billy
fleet, you
can
got-
take one of the ships.
Yeah, Billy will take the hive then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give Billy the hive.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to basically, I'm training Kyle and flying the Iron Arc. Okay, so now we've learned. Okay, so now we've learned what to do if a ship gets completely annihilated. Very quickly and systematically find the escape pod and go to another ship.
And lastly, the Green Dinosaur.
Green dinosaur. Yeah. Names, they're amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nah, it's fine. Alright, hang on. Yeah. Stop licking me. The dog.
It's like the dog won't leave you alone.
Yeah, the dog. Poor dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Hang
the
on.
name? What's the name of?
I'm sorry?
What's the name of the dog?
Ranger.
Ranger.
Nice.
That's good. That's a good name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he likes to run around and basically range. So
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Range.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, my Maltese is at my parents' place, so he's just
Maltese?
holding down the.
Nice.
Yeah, he's just the first dog.
well, all right. So the green dinosaur. Well, I need to make it so you guys can all see what it can do.
Cool.
There you go. You get the green dinosaur, and now the hive. All right. Yeah, you guys got a little fleet going here.
Yeah, look at that.
What you could probably do is trade in the green dinosaur for money for another ship if you like.
Well, I mean,
What's the worst? Not the worst. What's the lowest defense ship we have?
Green dinosaur.
Okay.
Green dinosaur.
Then let's trade into
Couldn't we-
resources. Why not?
Yeah, why don't we just change it into resources? And we don't necessarily need to buy a new ship, but we can have resources stored.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it is all right. Then I would like you to make a persuasion and/or negotiate check.
No, I don't have that. Anyone?
I have 2 in negotiate.
Hang on.
That's better
Let
than
me
mine.
check what Billy has.
Yeah, Billy, do it.
Yeah, smooth. Come on, Billy, smooth talker.
Yeah.
Negotiate. Let's see what he's got.
Nice.
That's not bad.
That's
Not only does he succeed, but he also gets you guys
mayhem.
another mayhem card.
Oh god.
Somebody just earned a nickname.
What? Oh.
One of you, give Billy a nickname.
Damn it, we're terrible with names.
Yeah.
You can't throw this at us.
Yeah. The sludge.
Like if the sludge. No, it has to be like
Yeah.
it's like smooth,
Based on what he just did.
Yeah,
smooth
mayhem.
talker. Okay, all
Yeah,
right, give me a
The
sec.
sludge talker?
Sludge talker.
Sorry?
Yes. Sludge
Sludge
talker.
Everyone thinks Ed is some kind of blade swinging maniac, but he's not. We call him the Butcher because of what he did to Tainted Love in the Kishgard karaoke bar.
All right.
So, all right. So Billy will now be for henceforth and for all the days of time. He will be known as Sludge Talker.
All right, go for it. Yeah. All right, sludge talker it is.
Yeah.
All right, he's earned a nickname. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So he has. So you guys no longer have the green dinosaur. You guys now have an extra 2 resources to spend on anything you like,
Nice.
Cool.
which you can spend on upgrades for any of your ships if you wish.
Should we help Logang fix his gun first with that resource?
Sure, you can find a Smith.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
Uh,
I also need the gunsmith too because I need to upgrade the gun as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So how do you want to upgrade your guns?
Logang
Well,
first.
I mean,
Logang first.
well, first I want to fix my gun.
Hmm.
So there's that. So I don't know how that process would go. I would try and find a gunsmith and see if I could get Revengeance fixed.
Yeah, that's going to cost 5 supplies to get it fixed.
Okay.
After what Undertaker did.
Yep. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's like, yeah, you're not sorry. But you
Yeah.
will be.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. So I guess I'll spend those supplies to get
Yeah.
Revengeance fixed.
Yeah. Basically one resource, right? Just one resource.
Basically, yeah. Just
Yeah.
subtract the resource and Revengeance will be fixed.
Okay.
And while that's taking place, one of the grunts is going to come up to you and ask if you guys can get a new doctor instead of Craig.
Yeah, a new doctor.
Yeah, please. Look, I saw what he did to the dummy. It's not him taking apart. It's the fact that he realized he could put it back together with only half the parts.
I just look at him and I say, we've been unsuccessful in finding any other doctor crazy enough to travel with us. So I think Craig is your best option, or you can become the next doctor. And I just hand him like a syringe and one of those like things and a scalpel. And I say, I just kind of put my hands towards it and say, you can be the next doctor if
No,
you
thank
really
you.
want to.
Yeah, no, thank you. He gives it back and he just runs off. And you hear Chuck, guys, we're on our own.
Oh god. So did I fix Revengeance? I guess.
Yes, Revengeance has been
Yay.
fixed.
Revengeance has been fixed.
Unfortunately, you're still technically in Soul System, so you can find gunsmiths here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I guess the only other thing I'm curious about is there any way that I could upgrade the iron armor a little bit?
Let's see what upgrades we can have. Well, you can give it an advanced teleport and a teleport area denial. Or you can give it a better ship locker.
Why is a bit of ship locker?
Mil spec. It basically means like if you guys, for whatever reason, like lose all your weapons and you have to scramble back to the ship, your ship locker will likely have some emergency weapons on board.
I actually kind of like that.
Hold on. I thought we already have one on the Iron Arc.
No, you guys have a lot of spare weapons on board the Ark.
Yeah. So.
But do we have But we don't have a ship locker. So that's what I was thinking. That would make sense. If we have a lot of spare weapons on the Ark, then why don't we make a ship locker then?
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, what is the new AI you guys want to put into your ships?
New AI.
Well, Jeeves is already on board the Hammerhead.
Yeah.
So the Ark needs an AI. I don't believe the Space Hopper has a new AI. Has an AI. You guys basically been flying it by nose. The Hive and Occam's Laser will also need a new AI. Because I believe the Vet's current AI is Wheatley. Yeah, his AI is Wheatley.
Yeah, Wheatley.
Yeah.
So
I can put an AI in the Iron Ark or in one of the other ships.
AI, Space Hopper, and Occam's Laser and the Hive all need AIs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So basically you guys are just deciding on names and personalities for these guys.
Okay. Maybe for Occam's Razor, you know what I would like? That would be fun.
What?
Can we have an AI that's called Morty?
Morty,
and he's basically Mordenkainen.
Oh, Morton! I thought you were thinking Morty from Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
No.
I was like, yeah, definitely get a Morty. I want the evil version of Morty.
I mean, if you want better, like just have like a Morty.
Actually, if you want him to so you basically want him to sound like Mordenkainen.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want.
That's so nice. All right.
Really smart.
Except, all right, then in that case, I'll put that in there. But he will, instead of being called Morty, he's going to call himself Occam.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Yep.
All right. There we go. So Occam's Laser now has a new AI. So what should the Hive get?
Like Bazooka? No. Yeah, Pipeline, Bazooka.
Yeah,
That
like
just came
Bazooka,
naturally.
the most silent AI ever. Can't even understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, I made up one for Occam. Do you have one in mind? A particular cadence?
Iron Arc. I think it needs to be like a really stable personality. I mean, you wouldn't want your AI to be a hothead, right? Unless you're a battleship. So just
all right, hang on. I'll put AI. Hang on. Yes. All right. No, I was gonna say that in the comics, in the Song Mercenary comic, they had an AI. Ran.
Whoa. Maybe reconnect a little bit.
Hang on.
You were cutting on.
Sorry.
You were going Megatron.
Yeah. Just put in Megatron. Yeah, that's our new AI.
Megatron. All right. Hang on. Give me a moment. All right. No, what I was saying was in the comics. The mercenaries in that had an AI who went crazy and rammed their ship into a bigger battleship. in order to disable the bigger battleship long enough to get them out.
Oh, Jesus.
Largely because the AI wanted to kill them herself, but that's another story.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I don't know if I want that AI, because I don't want
definitely
AI
not.
freaking hyper jumping like fucking Last Jedi into ships.
Oh, that scene is epic. I actually love
I
that
fucking
scene.
love that scene so much.
Yeah. It's like
one of the best
one of the
movie.
best scene of the Last Jedi, really.
I don't know. Like, well, we already got so we need one more AI.
Can we get I don't know.
3 more.
Yeah. I don't know, an Optimus Prime kind of like, a leader kind of AI.
Yeah, maybe like an
Autobots, roll out.
Yeah, like kind of like an Optimus Prime kind of personality. Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, so it'll be a leadership personality. She's going to call herself the Queen Bee.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
not
pretty
bad.
good.
Queen B for half.
Queen B.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, and she will, at every opportunity, every time she launches her ship, she will say, Autobots, roll out.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. Nice.
All right, now who's going to be running the Ark?
That would be Logang, right? Because I'm running.
I mean AI.
The AI. Gotta come up with an AI.
Oh, okay. Oh, the.
You know what? You know what? You know what I would actually want.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind a kind of like but voice wise and cadence wise, someone similar to what was his name? The super hot guy that wore the helmet all the time. Renaud.
Yeah.
And maybe call him Noah.
What? Okay.
I feel like that's a joke, but
yeah, I can't
really.
I don't get it.
Ark.
Yeah, I get it. But I mean, like, I was thinking like the squeaky voice.
No, well, okay. I just want the squeaky voice. I want like that. I'm trying to think of cadence that would be fun to have in this session.
Yeah. All right. So the Iron Ark is now voiced by Noah, and he has a squeaky voice. So who is the AI who will be running your space hopper?
Christ,
so many names.
Oh man, okay. This is like 3-4 DM work right now.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, what's another personality that would be fun?
We need a battleship personality. Because Grasshopper needs to be aggressive, needs to be like jumpy.
Yeah, maybe kind of like Hopper should be like a go-getter. He should be like, guys, let's storm the beach. Like almost like a really hyped up kind of like.
All right, then his name will be Hopper, and he will have Soldier's personality from TF2.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, that's perfect.
That's awesome. Oh, Transformer 4. There is a kind of like soldier-like Autobot. I can't remember its name.
Of course, you understand that with this personality, he will attempt to take advantage of his durability to ram himself into larger ships.
You know what? I don't mind that. At least I don't mind one. I don't mind out of one of them's a little bit hot-headed. Mm-hmm. Like I think that would be kind of fun.
But he's got a small and pretty durable ship, so he can get away with it. All right, men, listen up. We are gonna be ramming the crap out of that ship.
I love it. That's
so awesome. Lock and load because we're going in hot.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great. Love it.
All right.
Character. Hold on.
And is that all the AIs? I guess.
Yeah, that's all your AIs. Your ships and stuff has been repaired.
Yay! We did it. We did the mission, boys.
Yeah.
We did it.
That's right. Now you can start upgrading your skills.
Yay. All right. So +1 to everything because of the main.
So no, not to everything. You get an additional skill point that you can spend on anything.
Yeah.
Is it? I thought it was everything.
There's one card.
I'm looking at the card.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, everyone gets one additional skill point. I can see how you'd misread that. But when you finish a mission successfully, what you get is you get 3 skill points typically. One skill point goes to any 2 skills that you've used, and the 3rd skill point goes anywhere. The 4th skill point can go anywhere. You get a 4th skill point with this card that goes anywhere.
Okay, I thought it was because at first when I saw that I was like, that's insane.
Yeah,
it is insane.
Okay, cool. All right, so technically we've got 4 points.
What
essentially?
All right.
All right. I use dodge. I use heavy weapon. Probably another specialty in heavy weapon. Let's see. Heavy weapon.
I'm gonna put 2 in Neil.
Alright, Taj is going to just upgrade his from very standard abilities. Nothing big. Your Billy is going to upgrade his ability with contracts, his endurance.
And I'll put 1 in perception.
Upgraded success.
All right. Well, now I have 3 points in 3 points in melee, so hopefully I will make it so that I can attempt to hit something with this chainsaw.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good.
Good. That's a start.
That's
scattergun, heavy weaponry.
hopefully that hits something.
Yeah. Oh, projectile. So, the new weapon I found, the shuriken, is a projectile, right? Or what is a PEA? Projectile?
PA is a kind of projectile. There's actually a description about it in the book.
Yeah,
Look for that.
PEA.
Descriptive effects of ammunition. PEA, pulse linear electromagnetic array ammunition, has no attached propellant. These projectiles require the weapon to provide the accelerating force.
Ooh.
The PEA abbreviation lends itself nicely to the term pea shooter. Using this nomenclature, the projectiles themselves are called peas, and the fact that they are generally dart-shaped has made serving actual green peas, or green pea analogs, a confusing project for mess chefs and quartermasters alike.
Jesus.
We've said that peas are inert, but some may contain toxins, microexplosives, or even nanoplaque, so it's best to treat any peas you see lying around as dangerous, unless they're soft and green, in which case they're nutritious and you should stop eating off the floor, but you'll probably be okay.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. 1 point in dodge. That will be 16, and that will make it 26. And then 1 point in heavy weaponry. That means I don't get the specialty. And then 2 other points. Let's see. We have the carbine. We also have the.
All right. Trying to find defense.
You know what? Athletics 1 point, and then endurance 1 point. So that way, on to 22.
Dodge.
Yeah.
Dodge plus 5.
22. That means endurance.
14 plus 2. Where's my armor?
Defense.
I'm like going through my stuff. Yeah, okay, my defense is correct. That's the only weird thing about this, because since we do this, we play Planet Mercenary. I sometimes have to go back and remember some of the rules.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we did this.
It's been months, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm assuming we're wrapping up the session then, because
we're pretty close. We're pretty close to the end. Like, I mean, if there's anything, we got like 30 minutes maybe to like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, like I didn't want to be like a jerk, but I wouldn't mind ending it here because I was pretty exhausted.
Yeah, you know what? It's a natural end point. And the next time we play this, you guys I should have a actual Metal Gear fight ready for you.
Yeah.
Something that won't involve you just simply pounding it with your ships until it dies.
Okay, nice.
It's like, all right, guys, let's land the fleet.
Yeah.
Let's take the fleet. We're going to use ship-to-ship weapons in atmosphere.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we will not just destroy that, but we'll destroy anything within 100 meters of the target that isn't protected by hull points.
Yep. That's the plan.
It's war crime, but you know what? This is a robot, so no one really cares.
Nobody really cares.
All right. Yeah.
All right, that's it.
That will be good. That'll be good. I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for our next session of D&D because you gave us that little preview there.
Yeah.
The
hints.
Yeah, I gave you multiple hints. No, the thing about the academy, about the Bleak Academy, with that, I was actually thinking that it may actually end up turning to be like a long running enemy for multiple campaigns. Sort of like the Belmont family versus Dracula.
Nice. Okay, interesting.
So except there would be the Lakewood family and whatever friends they pick up versus the Academy.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. But that could be like that would be an interesting like recurring kind of villainous group that we could have even in the next campaign. If we get to it.
Yeah. But the Academy isn't going to really be much of an enemy in this campaign simply because for their purposes, the rise of a vampire god would run counter to everything they plan to accomplish.
Yeah. which we're probably going to see soon.
Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, I mean, aside from like maybe a week, there's really not going to be any downtime for your characters. We're just going to step on the gas. We're going to run straight to the end.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh
nice.
man, I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Really can't wait.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the end of a campaign is I finally get to pull out my coolest, my toughest
Toughest
stuff.
enemies. Yeah.
Like I mean, you guys have Tome of Beasts, right?